Okay, last time I included a few new assets to this game that I'm currently kind of making while following the tutorial by Mr. Taft Creates. Um, I'm shocked that I kind of only started this about 2 months ago, and I can't believe how much I've progressed, to be honest with you. Um, Now, first things first, I big well, I just wanted to say thanks to Discord user Star Hunter, who pointed me in the direction of this free piece of software called Critter or Criter. Um, Basically, previously I had edited one of the graphics or pieces of art of the sprite of the player character to make a firekeeper character similar to Dark Souls. Um, but yeah, the shadow around her at base of her was like kind of like this big grey splotch. Um, Now this is kind of cool because I used to do a lot of like kind of art on a program called Paint Shop Pro. This was back in the early 90s. Early 90s? No, what I'm talking about. Early 2000s? Fucking hell. Um, yeah, I was like, yeah, I was barely 10 in early 90s. So at the, early 2000s, mid 2000s, I used to do a lot of artwork using Paint Shop Pro. So this is kind of like taking me back to when I did that. It's kind of cool. So in the background here, you can see, transparency there around there. There's like her little shadow because it's a Dark Soul style firekeeper. She doesn't wear shoes because Hidetaka Miyazaki likes feet. I think everyone knows that pretty much. So now when she's in the world, she's got a little shadow there, and I tell you what, it pretty much matches the player character's shadow, and I'm really, really impressed by that. So I've done a lot there. Yeah, that it took a while to kind of get my head around. It was like trying to remember how to, work a piece of software that you haven't really used in like nearly 20 years. Yeah, it's kind of nostalgic. I've also kind of remade, not remade, what am I talking about? I've just kind of like just done a little bit more of the overworld. So as you can see there's a little area there with a trapdoor. I've placed a whole load of enemies around here so you can actually play it. And there's a little path that goes around. And basically, I kind of have a game here that actually works. So, at the moment, I've got a player that can attack other enemies. The enemies can attack him or them. And basically, it's, you can also, now I've got fucking health items in this game. And I've also got items such as in that treasure chest is a key that opens a locked door in a dungeon. I mean, like, what the fuck? It's like, okay, so let's get this going. So yeah, what I've done is I've got two new scripts here. I've got a power up script, which is going to basically be like this. So my heart script here only governs like health items. So when and this feeds off the power up script there. So what happens is the player, when they take damage, and at the moment they've got 6 hit points, which equates to 3 hearts. That's part of the UI, which I'll show in a minute. So what will happen is when them take damage. These heart items, when they go over the heart item, they'll pick the heart item up. It will automatically replace their health by a factor of 2, because the player has 6 hit points. So that's like 2 hit points per heart of the in the UI. you know how games work. You know, if you get hurt in a game, you use a first aid kit or whatever. And I don't even need to explain that, do I? Okay, so going back to using the PlayStation controller, because the Xbox controller it turned on the console when I was using it, and I was afraid of accidentally deleting stuff because obviously the TV I'm using is the same one I use for my gaming. So yeah, okay, so here it is, and we got the Firekeeper here that does absolutely nothing at the moment, but at least her shadow works. We got fire that does a little bit of damage there, as you can see here. So he's just taken 1 hit point of damage from that fire. Come on, focus, you fucker. So let's do a circuit. Let's go around. So we got this tree here. Oh shit! All right, yeah. I was pressing X instead of square because of fucking Xbox controller. I feel like a traitor to Sony. Let's start that again. Okay. I'm also bearing in mind I am just using one hand to do this. So goes up here, makes this, kills that enemy. Yeah. This tree will attack. Yeah, did some damage here. I've also got like another tree that will attack here. Gets stuck on the scenery. He's like a fucking Bethesda enemy. Yeah. And okay, so this scene transition haven't implemented yet, but that's because this is going to be exit. This is going to be exit from the dungeon. Focus. Maybe I do need to get a tripod. I know a couple of people have suggested that I do that. I haven't even taken any damage. What's the point of taking these? Right, that's what I was going to do. I was supposed to take damage. Yeah, I'm never going to get bored of that. So let's just hurt myself. So there you see there. So he's burning himself on the flames. Now, this I haven't actually tested this, by the way, because when I was recording last and it cut out. It cut out before I did this. Oh, it worked. Okay. And I just want to test this as well, because I included an enemy here that patrols. Let's see, yeah, there he is. Yeah, he patrols. He patrols. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. And now you go up to this heart. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've done so far.